Academic Dreams channel. In B.Ed entrance syllabus, the concept of inclusive education and its issue is also one of the important part of the syllabus. Today we will discuss about the different issues of inclusive education. Dear students and dear friends, before discussion about different issues of inclusive education, let us learn in one or two lines the concept of inclusive education. Inclusive education is a new concept in the field of total education system in India, which means inclusion of children of all the background. So what do you mean by all the background? It means education for all the children having normal and special capacity, and at the same time socially backward children. That means inclusion of all the children in the same class, in the same school, under the same education system. It means while we say inclusive education, all the children have equal right to take education in the same school. There should not be any separate school for specially able children or physically or mentally handicapped children. In the same school, all the children will learn together. That is the concept of inclusion. Now let us try to understand its importance. The system of education is very important because both group of children can influence to or among each other. Normal children can learn many things from specially able children, and at the same time they will take the responsibility also. We will learn how to take the responsibility for specially able children. Secondly, the specially able children also will learn a number of concepts, a number of things from normal children, and as a whole all the children will get equal right in education. So that is why this system of education, inclusive education, is encouraged and implemented in India. But all the schools are not at present, even at present, inclusive friendly institution. Why it is so? There are a number of issues are there. So let us try to learn all the issues one by one. First of all, lack of inclusive learning environment. Lack of inclusive learning environment, it means that there is no suitable environment for the education system called inclusive education. There is lack of infrastructure and there is lack of good attitude or preparation on the part of teacher and parents. As a whole, there is no friendly environment for all categories of children. Number two, we can say lack of flexible school curriculum. Lack of flexible school curriculum. Flexible means elastic, change time to time, or there should be variety. Same curriculum, in my language, just it is imposed on the children, whether the child is physically special or mentally special or normal. Same curriculum is directly imposed for all the children. That should not be. There should be the concept of flexibility. What is flexibility? According to the individual difference of the children, they should get the opportunity to learn, to study and to develop themselves. That opportunity is not available in our school or inclusive school. Number 3, Irresponsible attitude of government. Irresponsible attitude of government. Why it is so? Government has given a number of order, government has passed law, government has developed policy for inclusive education. But at the same time, there is no proper facilities, there is no teachers in different line, there is no good infrastructure. So we can say there is no good type of inspection or to get feedback. That is why we can say it is just irresponsible attitude of government. Only order and policy is not sufficient to implement a system of education. So that is a criticism also, that is a issue also. Number 4, social barriers, that is unseen. Number 4, social barriers. So what is social barriers? It is not visible, but we can realize. In our society, some of the parents even think that especially able or physically mentally handicapped children are somehow different from other children. Somewhere the parents are responsible for their inabilities, as some of the people say. So all these are misconceptions, these all are natural process. All the children are God gift, but even though due to good support of the parents from all angles of the society, till now our inclusive education system is not successful in any part of India at present. Number 5, misinterpretation of inclusive education. Misinterpretation, that means wrongly describe the concept of inclusive education. Some of the people like to say inclusive education is those system of education where specially able children are taught. Inclusive education means the education for physically handicapped children. Inclusive education means mentally handicapped children, education for mentally handicapped children. Inclusive education means the education for all the children. Yes, that is the right explanation. Inclusive education is education for all the children in the same school, in the same classroom, in same situation, except some special training period. For example, for deaf and dumb children, some special training may be needed. In that period, they may be seated in separate place for special training. Otherwise, other classes should be in the same class, in same situation. That is why we should first of all understand the meaning of inclusive education and its rights concept. And for that purpose, our government and NGOs should work together so that this misconception can be removed from the people of our society. Finally, number 6, criticism as well as issue of inclusive education, we can say lack of trained teacher. Trained teachers are needed for all levels of education, primary to higher education, that we know. And even at present in India, including Assam, teachers are also appointing on the basis of required qualification, where professional training is must, that we know. But why it is very important in inclusive education? Because in inclusive education we will get variety of children having different physical mental deficiencies. Some of the children may be deaf and dumb, some of the children may be blind, some of the children may have neurological problem, different kinds of speech problem. In such situation, the teacher should be trained specially in different line to pick up or to brush up those children who are in different areas deficient. And that is why special training is also needed for all the teachers in the school. And that kind of training facilities is not available, facilities are not available in all the parts of India. And that kind of institutions are also not available, so that the teachers will take such kind of training in pre-service period. So that is why it is also one of the notable problem for inclusive education. So in our next video we will meet with other issues in other topic. Till then, today, thank you.